Historically, archery has been used for hunting and combat, but as you know today, its main use is that of competitive sport. And that's what SA Archery TV will focus on. Over the next couple of days, we'll give you insight into this intricate sport. From aspiring archers to the pros, stay tuned to find out more about just how popular it is in South Africa. Well, there are many hopefuls at this year's Nationals. Let's start in Durban, where we caught up with Gabriel Badenhorst, who spent the past couple of months training with the aim of coming out tops.
I'm on a peak right now with the archery, and the scores are really good, so I'm trying to keep it up and keep on doing what you're doing. I'm just shot 2 weeks ago. I shot a 710 out of a possible 720, which is a new South African record. I also shot my first 1406 this weekend, and well, 1 week from now we shoot nationals, so I'm preparing here in Durban, and I'm privileged to have a bit of a holiday right now, so I can have some time to practice and see what I can do at nationals.
So let's find out more about what it takes to actually become a judge and to be a sportsman here. We're joined by the chairperson of the judges for this event, Charmaine Ho, and Seppi Cilliers, 23 years behind you. Thanks so much. We look forward to actually hearing about what it takes. What do you look out for when you're actually judging?
Well, for us, paramount is safety, and then also to have fair play for every single athlete. So we ensure that every athlete that's competing must have equal opportunity and no one getting any advantage over anybody else, and just to make sure that things flow well.
Yeah. Now, let's move on to you, Seppi. Tell us, you have several records behind your name. How do you prepare for an event like this?
For the national event, you know, it's not something that you can prepare in a week up front before the tournament. It's something that you need to continue working on. The current level in South Africa is extremely high, so it's a continuous process. Archery is a sport where repetition is key. You need to be as consistent as possible. So you want to make sure that your form is impeccable. You do a lot of form training. You need to aim well, so you do aim training, and your fitness level needs to be good. And the best, well, practice for archery is doing archery itself. Mental training is very important as well. We do match plays where we shoot against each other, and if you know that your opponent is at the moment on better form, then you need to prepare yourself mentally to make sure that you know, he doesn't get in your head and take away some of your self-confidence and just perform. So getting to nationals is, you know, it's months before that you know you're going to be there, and you just need to keep on going, and when you at nationals, you just hope for the best and hopefully do well.
Now, I hope you're mentally prepared. Tell me, who are you going to look out for? Who do you want to beat this year?
This year is, I haven't been on my best form this year, and we've got a couple of great archers that came out of a great 2013 season. The national team won silver medal at the World Championships as a team, and at the World Cup event in Poland, they won a silver medal. Did really well, and all those team members are going to be at the nationals. So Patrick Rood, DP Bierman and Gabriel Badenhorst, they're going to be there, but you know, not taking away any of the capabilities of the other archers. As I said, South Africa's got exceptional archers in my opinion. We've got about 10 people that's always on an international level of scoring. So there's going to be a few guys there. So I think I'm prepared better mentally than what I am at the moment on a fitness level, but I'll make sure I give them a good run for their money.
All right. Now, Charmaine, just one question for you before we go. Tell me about the field work involved here. Of course, you don't have a dedicated field for nationals. What was this year's involvement in terms of actually working to get it right?
Well, with it not being a dedicated field, we actually this year on a rugby field, in fact, 2 rugby fields, and we run approximately 9.5 kilometers of rope to set out this field. And bearing that in mind, for us as judges who have to ensure that this is a international standard field of play, we have to ensure that the field is square and that safety is paramount and that everything is 100% correct. In fact, we have a little tolerance that we work for. For example, at 90 meters, we've got 30 centimeters of tolerance where the line can be a little bit in or out. So tolerances are very little.
All right, of course, if you want to check out more on this field and just how much work was put into it, you can look at our special focus section on our website for an insert on exactly what went on behind the scenes to get it right. All right, guys, thanks so much for your time. Good luck to both of you, and I hope it's a successful event.
Thank you very much.
Well, with a competition range meeting international standards, we met with Sean Lawrence and Kim Pitts down in Cape Town to find out what they're hoping for this year.
We will be sending up, well, equivalent of 2 teams, of which one will be selected based on ranking in the ranking round. We have a very proud tradition and have won it probably for the last 3 or 4 years in a row. So we're hoping to repeat that with the men's side of things. Unfortunately, this time round, the ladies are a lady short, so we won't be able to send a team up, but we did also win the ladies' medal last year.
Hopefully we'll go there and show our northern colleagues a thing or two. If they have a good day, they'll show us. That's part of the game.
So let's find out more about para-archery, and we're joined by Sean Anderson, who's the chairperson. Can you tell us, Sean, over the past couple of years, how has it grown?
The sport's grown quite a lot in South Africa. When I started 2 years ago, we were about 2 high-level competing archers, myself and Anton Pierre down in PE. Since then, last year we had 8 archers on the national line. This year we have also got 8 archers on the national lines, ranging from junior archers all the way up to adult archers, and in different divisions as well.
Now, the one thing that I find quite interesting here is that, you know, para archers can go up against able-bodied archers as well. There's no real strings here. You can just do it. Yes,
it depends on the archer. We're very fortunate that we can shoot. Well, our able-bodied guys allow us to shoot against them because we have to be in our division to get those points to score for us when we're talking about the pointing system. But all the able-bodied guys, they got no problem with us competing against them. They're starting to worry a bit now because we give them a go for their money. So it helps you as a para-archer to develop your skill better because the standards in the able-bodied guys are much higher. And unfortunately, like I said, we don't have hundreds of archers in our division. At the moment, there's only 2 in my division. So for me, when I'm competing, most of the time I compete against myself. So I'd rather compete against the able-bodied guys and give them a go. Yeah. What are you looking forward to this year? I'm coming back from an injury. Last year I went over to Bangkok. I represented our country there at the World Champs. Ended in the top 32 in the world. So I picked up an injury there. So I'm looking forward to a good shoot this year. I'd like to get back up to standards as quick as possible before the rest of the year takes off. So yeah, I'm looking forward to a good shoot, and I'm looking forward to seeing all the para archers on the line having good fun again. Now, what's your words of inspiration to those people who are sitting at home watching and want to get involved? Just get involved. There's no such word as can't in my vocabulary. So if you want to get involved in a good sport, a family sport, archery is it. So what does it take to become a champion? Well, we have 2 people here who will tell us that. We're joined by Roman Heigenhauser, who's a coach, and Christina Berger. Thanks so much. You're the world champion currently. Now, Christina, tell me, what does it take to become a world champion? What effort do you put into this?
Well, it's, of course, a lot of practice. And, well, we practice as much as we can. We got an archery shop, and as soon as there's no customer, we are standing on the line ourselves and try to hit the X. Yeah. Now, what are your expectations for this event in South Africa? I usually try not to go into a match with expectations because it always makes it difficult then to do what you wanted to do. But well, I want to enjoy the competition. Back at home we got snow and cold degrees, so I enjoy the sun, enjoy shooting on a nice line. And I see it as a first competition for the new season because the indoor season just stopped and it's going. What do you gain from this in participating? The points that you get, how do you carry that forward? How does it work in that regard? You mean the World Cup rankings? Yeah, it's a World Cup ranking event. That's also very good. So if I shoot not too bad and I don't know, maybe I get some points, and that's always nice to get some world ranking points because Yeah.
All right, Robin, you're the coach here, and of course, I find it quite interesting that you have to take, location into consideration when you're actually doing this. There's a difference here. What are the differences, and how do you actually bring that into play?
Yeah, for us, the big difference is now the temperature change. Yeah? We've been here some weeks before. We are used to the temperature, but for the conditions of this competition, there must be a special site setting again, and our bows must be prepared for this special event. You can't do it in Germany now. So that's why we are happy we're invited here, because Tina is going to the next World Cup sessions, also countries where it's very hot and sunny, and this will be an advantage if we can have this here.
Now, given that you go around the world, what do you make of the standards and levels of archery in South Africa?
Oh, the men's compound and the women's compound level is very high in South Africa. So that's why I like Tina to shoot here, because she has opponents which are really capable to beat her. Yeah. That's very good. The recurve level in South Africa compared to the rest of the world is still a bit lower than standard, I would say, but they are taking efforts to change that now.
All right, thanks very much for your time, guys, and good luck out there, both of you. I know that you're also participating, so you're a coach and you're participating. Yeah. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
For more about the judges, the venue, competitors, and weather for the duration of the event, check out our special focus section on the website. Also, in our brand focus section, we provide the opportunity for entities to showcase their products, services, and expertise. Well, that's it for this show. Be sure to log on from Monday from around lunchtime for regular updates on the 64th SA Archery National Championships.